I got the broadcast up. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take Jimmy G out, man. Put my Mullen, man. Yeah. Because the boy now he got hella weapon now, you know. All them.
They begin the drive with Coleman.
He can run. Yeah.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense. And they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Oh no, what the fuck?
Yeah, that one got to be knocked away.
You can go YouTube or you can go on the other one.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Yeah.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the
They charged me like that the whole last year, man. They paid me back. They paid me back, though. Yeah, because I told him that I had to think for like the whole year last year. I didn't even use the motor. I found out when. Yeah, I found out when I got to when I go to Walmart. You know how they stand around over there at Walmart? They say, "Hey man, we can help you lower your bill." And he ran it up, and he was like, "What do you mean? I got my own motor. Like, they charge you every month."
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Nah, he got New England. I got the 9. It's
on 2nd and long. Brady. And Watson has it.
Are you watching it on your TV or your phone?
He'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Yeah, you just
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
My name and you see a camera on it.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
What? It's right here. It's live.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Getting their last instructions before they take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board.
Damn, a lot of thanks, man. I thought you were going to hit stick my ass,
a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes
I don't know. Nella knows
when you know
we
you've
don't
got a
play
defense
for that. I keep telling you, but he keeps saying
yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Coleman now.
Hold up, but Danny 7
yards there and a 1st down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that
he played Fortnite loud. Yeah.
Here we go.
Never. Oh. I think it's Danny. D-A-N-N-Y for MMT.
On first down, Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Bro, he's sending me one to you. He's sending me one right now. Like, bro.
So after the run for no gain,
I sent him a party invite. Who am I?
21.
He say who am I?
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Garoppolo. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Kill. Check 31.
Running left, Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 51. Okay, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball right here. Back.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He juked him. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
180. 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Alert flare.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Dances by him. And a decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing...
It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5. Matt Breida, 82 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Thomas, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. That's a big game. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Here 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Brady to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. On play action, now Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go. 65.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Flush to his right. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. 54. I'm on. Hey.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. D Ford in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Looking long for Thomas. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged,
I must say, bye-bye. Yeah, not so fast. We have a question for you. Turn out the lights. Mr. Glenn. Go. All right, so Jimmy Garoppolo doesn't play tonight because it's, it's a preseason game. We don't want him hurt. Well, when do we get to see him in a preseason game? I feel like it's a setup. I'm glad to tell you that Jimmy Garoppolo is
One up and up is magic. With the game, we ball out, it can get tragic.
Oh, how about that? Well, okay.
Good coverage. Thanks so much, Fern. We'll see you back here in the studio. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm informed. Yes.
Always.
Cook here.